Now, we actually look for some of the important tasks under defined person lookup. Now we'll see some of the important tasks under this one. Define employment record values. So I will search for this task now. There are two important tasks in this task list. So one is the lookup. So all the assignment related lookup which you see on a manage assignment page is controlled into this, and all the, let me go to the assignment page. So if you see any lookup in this page, in any field, the lookup can be usually found in this regular temporary. So let me edit it. Correct. So you will see a lookup values for these fields like hourly, salary, full-time, part-time, regular, temporary. Add one more value depending upon a client requirement. So you have to go to this task, define employment record values, and this define employment record value, you can work on this. Define this manage work terms and assignment lookup. So all the lookup related fields will start appearing in this task. So see, if you click on this employee category, so these are the fields which comes here. So you can see, let me see for US what are the fields available. So in tag I will search US. Okay, so it is not, let me search for. So for I it is a lot, somebody has created a lot of, let me see the other lookup. So see, all this lookup is like your full-time, part-time, student, temporary worker. So it is something which is there in this assignment category. But for this employer, as it is only for US, so we are able to see 4 values. But for this, I think somebody has created for many countries. So this list is very big. So let me see, try to search for the full time. If I search for, okay, so you can see that full-time regular, full-time temporary, all these are the lookup which is coming in this. If you want to add additional lookups, so you can add it and it will start appearing in these. So all the lookup related field in this page can be controlled by a task, that is manage work terms and assignment lookup, which will fall under define employment record values task. Similarly, you can see there are many other lookup related tasks. So depending upon your requirements, you can explore them. And the second important task in this task list is manage assignment status. So whatever you see in this active payroll, active no payroll, suspended no payroll. So it is actually controlled by this. So whenever an employee is active in an organization, that person will be able to see active payroll eligible, no payroll, and suspended. So see, if the person is active, that is the reason we are able to see these 4 lookups. If you want to rename it to some other word, you can rename it. And as soon as you person, while termination, the system will give you these 2 flexibility. So you can change the assignment status of a person. So once you have terminated, the assignment status will be like inactive, no payroll. In case you want to process the payroll for that person, you can change it to inactive payroll. So this whatever the data which is coming in assignment status is actually controlled by manage assignment status task. So what you guys need to do is that search for both the tasks in your implementation project. So in the first defined person value task, try to go for manage person lookup and try to go for manage name format and try to go for manage person type. These three subtasks. And for assignment, try to go for assignment lookup, work terms and assignment lookup, and try to go for assignment status and try to correlate with the things which you have done till now and see whether you are able to correlate.
Could you quickly tell the navigation path once again for this?
So go to implementation project,
okay,
and search the task there.
Okay.
So suppose that you are looking for the first task employment. So I would like you to focus on two subtasks. One is assignment status one, and the other will be work term and assignment lookup. So these are the two subtasks you need to focus on employment. And if you are looking for person, focus on person type, focus on name format, and focus on person lookup. So in person you have to focus on 3 tasks, in employment you have to focus on 2 tasks. What are the information which is there and how can you use them in the...
So to have manage implementation project as one of the options coming up when you click on the page button, which I realize that my 2 other users don't have, what exactly need to them to have it?
They should have application implementation consultant role. So for time being you can use super user.
Yeah, no, I guess so. I just want to know. Application implementation?
Consultant. And if you want to have this assigned task, candidate status, all these functionality, then you have to opt for application implementation manager. We'll move with the next topic. So we'll see that if we have a requirement to attach certain documents, so maybe once an employee comes in a system, employee has to submit passport detail, or employee may have to submit some medical detail, or employee may have to submit some personal information. So we do all those activities by going to a section which is only dedicated for uploading the document. So for that, if HR has to do that, the HR will go and search the person in person management, and from this task list, HR will go and click on manage document record. Okay, and HR will add the document of a person. In case an employee has to do this, for maybe as a part of self-service, then employee will go in a personal information, and in personal information you will see my document, and under my document the person will go and create a document. So what we will do is that we will log in as our user. So I will use the user which is the manager, and I will use self-service to upload a document. I am clicking on the navigator. Under me I am going personal information, and I am trying to upload some document for myself. So I will go under my document section. Okay, and meanwhile let me create any dummy notepad or any document, like, and I will enter some random data in this. So suppose that this is my certificate or something which I need to upload. It can be either PDF or text format or anything, image also. So once you are under my document, under personal information, you need to click on this plus. So system will give you a flexibility to select the document type. So depending upon what document you are uploading, you have to select the proper document type. Suppose that if you are actually uploading some document related to your audit, then you have to use audit. If you are uploading some document related to your expenses, you have to use this. System actually gives us the flexibility also to create document type as per our requirement. So these are the document types for, you can see these are document types which somebody has created. So we will use the created one. So maybe let's take an employment type. So you can see that once you take in document type, that is employment, category is employment. So you can enter some code. System will give you an automatic code, or you can change it also. Any random. Give my name as, okay. So you can give some issue date in case you want 2050. Now, if you want to upload a document, click plus. If it is a file, you can use file. If you want to write something, you can use text. If it is a URL, you can use an URL also. Click choose file. So you can upload it from your browser, and you can give some document like previous uh, resignation letter, and click on submit. Employee can also go in system and can upload certain documents. Suppose that employee has to take some insurance, or employee has to claim some expense report from the company. So some expense from the company. So HR can go and ask that, go and upload your document on your ESS, and once it is loaded, we will review and we'll see that if everything fine, we will process your expense. So now as an employee, I have uploaded my entire detail. Now I will log in as an HR. That is our super user. And as a HR, if I have to upload, or if I have to cross check any document, the person management, and I will select for the person. So we uploaded with this person. So let us select. So this was a person. I will click on this. And if I choose on manage document, I should be able to see the document which has been uploaded by employee. So as an HR, I will cross check the document which employee has uploaded. If it is fine, I will go and approve the expense, or I will take the required action. Now, once you upload a document, you can also set an approval. So auto approval, that is the reason it didn't went for any approvals, and it got submitted and committed in a database. But if you want, you can set an approval, so that whenever employee upload a document, it will go to the approval for his manager, and it will go to the approval for HR for that business unit, and then only it will appear in the document of record. So any question on this?
No question.
So please try to log in as your employee. Go to personal information, create a document, maybe just have a text file on your desktop, upload a text file, create a document, and try to log in as an HR super user and see if you can see that document or not. And the document type, you can use employment or application employment. In case you want, you can use personal also, and you can create your own custom document type also by going to the task manage document types. So they create your custom document. So the next topic which we are going to cover is the availability. So this availability and calendar events are something which is very much related to absences. So we'll just discuss the theoretical part of it, and maybe once you plan to have this absence module training also, so you can see how can we create a work schedule, how can we create a calendar event category, how can we assign a work schedule to a worker, and how can see when the person is available. Okay, so once you are done with the creation of work schedule, once you are done with the creation of calendar events, once you are done with the creation of all those setups which is required for seeing the availability of a person, you can search the person in the person management, and you can go to the task that is manage work schedule assignment. So in work schedule assignment, you can see that person as of This 12 January, so the person calendar availability for the January is like this. Okay, so if you click on view calendar, you will see that calendar which shows the start time. So the person starts by 8 a.m. and person works till 4 p.m. completes the 4 p.m. If you go, it is from 6 January to 12 January. If you go from 13 January to 19 January, same. If you go till 26 January, it is same. So like this calendar can help you to show the availability of a person depending upon the work schedule which has been assigned to that person and depending upon the calendar event. So suppose that you have created a work schedule for a person that for this department the employee have to work 5 days a week and employee will work from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. So you will create a work schedule for those employees and you will assign whenever you will hire a person as an HR, you will go and assign that schedule to that employee. So that will be the person availability to work. And you will also assign a calendar event. Calendar events are like when the holiday will come, or maybe you have some unplanned, or maybe like you have some planned vacations for your employees. So you can create those calendar events and you can assign to the employee. So depending upon your work schedule, depending upon the calendar event, like suppose that you created a calendar event that January 1 will be a holiday, or maybe like 25th December will be a holiday. So for those you will create a calendar event. Okay. So depending upon the work schedule which employee is having, depending upon the calendar event, and depending upon the absences which employee will take. So maybe employee goes for a PTO for the entire last month of January. So depending upon all these three combinations, the person availability will be decided and it will appear in the work schedule assignment. So
But why do we need a schedules here? If a person is leave of absence or is not in the office, like we always update their assignment record, right?
yeah, so if the person is on a leave of absence, you will just remove the work schedule. So it is for a normal employee. Suppose that an employee goes to office space, okay, and if employee works from 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. or 5 p.m. So you actually create a schedule for that employee. Suppose that you can also create a schedule that is like work from home. So a schedule can be created depending upon your requirements. You can create multiple schedules, and depending upon an employee, you can assign that a schedule.
Does it really use this schedule thing? I don't see anywhere like.
In absences, we use in the work schedule.
Okay.
So it is like just for your availability to see when a person is available in your organization or which employee is following which work schedule. Because if you work in many MNCs in India, so they have very fixed time. You have to swipe in and swipe out. And you have to work for those many hours in the company. So they actually schedule play a great role.
But those are come under OTL, right?
Yes, so these are schedule informations which you enter will also flow in your OTL also. Time and labor. If you are implementing time and labor module, this work schedule is a primary configuration, one of the most primary configurations for OTL to work.
Okay.
Okay, so worker availability is actually determined by, sorry,
What is an OTL?
Oracle time and labor module. So there you calculate when the person logs swipe in, swipe out. So your all payroll is also dependent on your OTL. So many companies they have a very strict rule that if employee doesn't come by 10 or 11, then the half day will be counted. In a simple word, worker availability is actually controlled by three ways: the schedule which has been assigned to an employee, the calendar event can be your holidays like 1st January, 25th December, Dashara holiday, Diwali holiday, all those things. And the last one is the absences which an employee take. The schedule can be assigned either at an assignment level or it can be assigned at a position level, can be assigned at each and every level. So if you assign it at an assignment level, it will override the other level. So it is like assignment will be the one with the most priority. And calendar events, again we have discussed, it is like calendar events are the events which you create, like your public holiday, or maybe you have a training requirement for your employees. So you need your employees to attend a 5 day seminar. So you will create a calendar event, and you will add an exception to your work schedule that this employee is attending this and this training event. So it will be created as an exception. So if you see to this record, for this person, the work schedule is this, but we have created an exception also. That person is going for fire safety training from 14 and 15. So we are okay. We know that this person is not available on 14 and 15. So this is how you create an exceptions. The further process to create your calendar events, all those things, or shift work pattern, work schedule. So all those things are something which is a actions module related.